Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rico back at it again. Let me bring that mic down. Hey, rock with me now. I got my boy Rio. He's in the background looking sad as F. We're gonna get it. Listen, I gotta give him props though, because not a lot of people want to show their faces after their team get beat down by the Bills. Ooh, I like that. Beat down by the Bills. Ooh, folks. The Bills are 2-1. Some folks might say we should be 3-0. How the hell did we lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers? But you know what? Week 1 is a tricky week. But we're here now. So, folks, enjoy Victory Monday. I hope you enjoy Victory Monday. We're on Victory Tuesday because that's how we do our shows. So let's enjoy this. We're going to have a good show. So, folks, welcome to the Buffalo Fanatics. Welcome to the Rico Report. We here, baby. We here. We doing it. Shout out to the big squad. If you guys see what's happening, man, there's going to be a live draw during the show. So stick around. You might be a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. We'll see how it goes down, folks. So listen, man. I got to welcome the Bing squads in the building. Bing, biggity, bing. You guys are here? Let's go, man. You guys see the chat? Let's have it. Let's do it. My man Rio's in the background. We're going to bring him on just a little bit. You know what I mean? We're going to do a little intro. And then we'll bring our mans on because, you know what I mean? I got to say something, man. We're the only team in NY. I need people to know that. We're the only team in NY, and I need people to know that, man. So understand that. So, folks, welcome to the Rico Report, brought to you by the Buffalo Fanatics. Victory Tuesday. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. Usually, you know, I mean, it should be Victory Sunday, but I guess the day after you can walk around with a little pump in your chest when you walk to work. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, are we really bragging that we took down the Washington football team? And no shade. You know what I'm saying? I think we made it bigger in our minds than it was really gonna be. I mean, we were facing Taylor Henneke. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hennessy. I bet you if he won, he would have been, they would have changed his name to Mr. Hennessy. But now, man, he's just Taylor Henneke to me. So, folks, welcome to the show. As you guys come into the room, man, smash that like. If you're new to the page, if you're a Washington football fan and you like, man, I might even try to switch teams, man. Like, what's up with these Bills? Let's go, man. So, folks, welcome to the show. I got my man Rio Robinson here. Big. He's a big Washington fan. My man's just going to the game. He's vlogging. He's doing all that good stuff. Yo, shout out to my man. I'm gonna bring him on in just a little bit, but just a few things to take care of. So, folks, if you guys are not watching the game, how I've been asking you guys to watch this game, it's simple, man. Get the zone. Now, a lot of people are like, yo, but how do I do that? I thought it was like simple. Download the zone. Get the zone on the American side. For those Americanos, download the zone. Once you download the zone, then you get the VPN, the BF VPN, like I've been telling y'all. Then once you do those things, then you switch over to the Canadian market. Then you'll have the access to all the good stuff instead of paying $200 and X on NFL Sunday ticket. I'm trying to help y'all out. Folks, welcome to the Rico Report. And without further ado, I'm going to bring my guy in, Mr. Rio himself. And I'm going to let him introduce himself because, I mean, people need to know. Rio, what's happening, man?
What's going on, boss? My name is Rio Robinson. I do a podcast called Rambling About Washington and a YouTube channel called Rambling with Rio Robinson. And I bleed burgundy and gold, man. That's the squad.
I love it. Listen, man. Love the energy first and foremost because not a whole lot of people have that energy. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a content creator, you know how to bring it. So listen, man. Before we get into it, man, shout out to Rio coming through because it's not easy to come on and talk about your team that just took a lashing. Now I gotta ask you a real question though, Rio. Did you anticipate? I mean, hold on. Did you anticipate this happening? First of all,
I anticipated the loss. Like I was real with myself. I predicted a 30-20 loss where we kind of hung in there, even if it was fraudulently hanging in there.
Okay,
but we was gonna commit a turnover late, and I knew damn well that Josh Allen, it was get right week because my entire life as a fan here, we have been the medicine. We've been the slump busters to fix all evils that are done for other teams. If you need to fix yourself, come on to Washington or invite us down. We're going to get you right. That's what we do.
We'll get you right. I like that, man. My man came. I mean, he's speaking the truth because I mean, it was absolutely a get right game. I mean, we're gonna recap the game, man. It's gonna be called Recap with Rio. You feel me? So
Let's
we're
get
gonna
it.
recap this game. So I'm gonna say this though. You guys have some solid players on your team. I'm a big fan of Scary Terry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
That boy can play, man. He is Stephon Diggs clone. They're similar in
love it.
stature. He might be a little more physical than Stephon Diggs, but my man can play. Terry can play.
Love it.
Heineke's all right, man. He's got heart. You know what I'm saying? Heineke's got heart, but sometimes you need a little bit more heart. You need more skill than heart in this game.
Oh, for sure.
Gibson came up with an amazing individual play on that 73-yard screenplay. Tell me how you were feeling when you saw that play happen. We like, oh, we in this now. We back in this.
I don't think I legit thought we were ever in the game after the first drive, to be perfectly honest. But when the Gibson play happened and then that fluky wind kick happened, it was kind of like, okay, we have a chance for a second, and then your offense just goes right back to work, and it sucks because it's like we lose the same way every year. Like every time we gain some confidence and we finally feel like the wheels are turning in the right direction, we just get humbled. We get humbled and brought back to reality by a good team. Like Ron said all week, this is a measuring stick game. With his connection to McDermott in the way that you guys have built your roster out. What it showed me is that we do not belong on the field with a true Super Bowl contender, and that this defense, especially this D-line, is one of the more overrated units in the league, and they need to get right. We need our get right game.
Talk about it. We're going to get into it because here's the thing. I know some Washington football fans were like, okay, hold on a second now. That O-line that the Bills are fielding, they looked atrocious against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we have Deron Payne, we got Jonathan Allen, we got, you know what I'm saying, Chase Young. We're about to get after these guys. Say again?
We're the paper champions when it comes to the D-line.
Well, listen, man, I'm going to tell you, though, because Darrell Williams, our right tackle, hasn't been looking great, especially last game, man. He was looking like boo-boo the fool out there. So I'm thinking, man, we need to chip Chase Young. We need to make sure Montez Sweat doesn't get in there. And, fam, you were sackless. What's going on?
Hey, man, I don't know what is in the water in Ashburn right now, but Chase Young and Montez Sweat, they can't beat single protection. They can't be single. I saw someone take Deron Payne off his feet. Deron Payne is a mountain of a man. I saw one of your guards pancake this man on his ass off his feet.
I would love to see who the hell that guard was. Because the guard play has been one of our weakest. It's our weakest part of our team. That's the weakest link is our guard play. So I need to go back and see this game and see which one of our guards. It was maybe Feliciano, maybe it's Cody Ford. I have no idea. It definitely wasn't.
I think it was Cody Ford.
Okay, Cody Ford is a mauler, so I can see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. But golly, now I need an objective viewpoint. All right.
Yes, sir.
You're looking at these Bills right now. You saw what the Bills did last year. You saw what Josh Allen is about. When you look at this team right now, do they actually look like a true contending team for the Super Bowl? Or are they like, nah, I saw some flaws, man. They're not that nice.
No, I see it. Now, y'all are the same team you were last year. You just came out the gate struggling. I mean, come on now. The Chiefs are 1-2 right now. So it could be a lot worse. You guys did not play well at all and managed to still beat the Dolphins by 35. Yes, it was with Jacoby Brissett, but that team has more than just a second-year quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa. There's a lot of talent on that team. They have a great defense, and y'all handed it to him. He didn't play good. It took you 3 weeks. It took you 3 weeks to get your offense going, and Josh Allen's back in the MVP form because you're welcome, because that's what we do. We're the giving. We are the antidote for all offensive struggles, and we've always been this. Anytime you hear a stipulation, this team hasn't been able to score. This quarterback hasn't been able to pass. He's 75 passer rating, 79 passer rating, comes and gives us a $130 passer rating, 5 touchdowns, almost 400 yards.
Talk on it.
I'm sick of it, man. It's disgusting. We're supposed to be an elite defense.
Well, now we're going to talk about this because I was looking at your squad. And I'm looking at it, the entirety of your squad. And one thing's for sure, I knew this was going to happen, and that was the middle of your defense.
Oh man, the back
Bostic,
hurts.
Jamin Davis,
Boo boo.
a new Jamin Davis, a rookie Jamin Davis, Fuller on the outside, Collins getting overpaid. You know what I'm saying? Is it Landon Collins you guys have? You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Yeah.
I'm looking at that. I'm like, yo, Beasley's going to eat. Beasley's going to eat. And so he did.
Damn
So we
sure
took
did.
total advantage of that. Now, how to neutralize a pass rush is you got to get rid of the ball quickly. I mean, any team is going to know that. And when you have one of the better elite slot receivers in the game, it's going to happen. Now, when you're looking at Josh Allen aside, was there anybody on this team that kind of said that stood out to you? You're like, oh, I did not know that this guy was this nice, offense or defense?
There's a couple. I mean, first of all, we made Emmanuel Sanders look like he was back in Denver with Peyton, which kind of blew me because I thought he was washed.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, did you know he came from the Saints with 800 yards receiving? What you mean washed?
Yeah, 800. Man, he was putting 14, 15 up with Peyton back in like 2014, 2013. But like he balled out, and I love that. What is he, your third or nickel cornerback with Tyron Johnson that you guys have?
Tyron Johnson's a beast.
He is like the best name that a lot of people don't know yet. He is so good. He's the one who caught the pick on Lamar in the playoff game, right?
Hell yeah. Not only did he catch Lamar's, he caught Ben Roethlisberger's, and he almost, listen, man, if he didn't get called back, that would have been a third pick six when he took Heineke's and it was a penalty.
Yeah, he balls out. He balls out. He really impressed me. I like that dude. And I really like your young edges coming along, Epinesa and Russo. So I like it. I like what y'all are doing.
You did your homework, man. Now I will say this though, because it's not going to be the praise the Bills day, because there are some good things about Washington that I do like. There are some good things. McKissick, you guys need to get that man more involved.
Facts.
He's quick. He's fast. He's got reliable hands. Get him in space. Taylor, you need to get Gibson. Get that man the ball more often. But I don't know what it is, man. Stick to the right side. Brandon Sheriff is your dude. You'll run behind that Marlowe man. You feel me? That defense can be good. It's just that Ron Rivera, man, he's got to find innovative ways to try to, you know what I mean, to confuse these offenses, man. Because right now, that team that was letting up only 20 points a game last year ain't that team looking like it right now. Now the NFC East though it's always up for grabs, man. 8-8, 9-7, 7-9. So y'all still have an opportunity.
Hey, I'm not too sure how much of an opportunity we have if we keep losing, because I'm looking at this Dallas offense. Yes, that's our arch nemesis, but I am objective. I am impartial. That Dallas offense is not going to be stopped by any of us if our defense don't get their life together. They're going to run away with the division if we end up losing to Atlanta and New Orleans in the next couple weeks.
I'm telling you, man. But you guys have a good squad, man. Now, Taylor Heinicke now. Let's talk about it, because he's your quarterback. And I don't see Fitzy coming back anytime soon. I don't know. Fitzy seems like he might be out for a bit. Now, I know Fitzy extremely well. I mean, half the freaking league knows Fitzy very well. He's played for half the damn teams in the league. Now, if he comes back, he gives you a chance because he is fearless. He will fit the balls where it needs to go, and really give your team that boost. But now you're rocking with Taylor Heinicke. He's got heart, man. But that boy got rattled. He got rattled, and it was throwing away the ball like it didn't matter. If not for those turnovers, man, maybe the game is closer. I doubt it, but it doesn't turn into a blowout because you guys were giving us field position. Field position is key, and that's what we saw. But Taylor Heinicke is not a bad player. He's not a bad player. He's gonna get you guys there, man. Talk to me.
This is how I feel about Taylor Heinicke. He's fun. He has swag. He has moxie. He's a gamer. He doesn't practice well, but when the lights come on, he tries to make plays. Issues with Taylor Heinicke. He has a very low-level NFL arm. His arm is very low, as you can see how that ball was just hanging in the wind on Sunday. A good defense and some tape will figure that out in a second, and they're jumping everything. Another thing, he leaves the pocket before he needs to sometimes. He actually set poised in the pocket versus you guys on Sunday, but he usually runs around too much, and he's not really great at picking the holes where he runs. He kind of just wildly just runs around. 3.
Keep going.
He's not the long-term solution. It's fun. I bought a jersey. I love the story, but we're not even going to pretend like our quarterback decision that we need to make next offseason will be hinged on Taylor Heineke. But I'm going to enjoy the ride while he's here. And, he's a cool dude, man. I like the story. He's fun. He'll do. I'll take him over check down Jesus, Alex Smith any day of the week.
Stop your nonsense. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm
Alex
not kidding
Smith would give you a way better chance of winning right now.
Not last year's Alex Smith on one leg.
Okay, we'll give him a whole offseason to get right. I'm sure he would be better off than Taylor Heineke. Come on now, don't do that.
After 18 surgeries, hell no, that left leg is brisket now, man.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are tuned in with my guy Rio Robinson with the Rambling with Rio podcast, as well as the Rambling About Washington podcast. Excuse me, he's got that on the YouTube. So the YouTube is the Rambling with Rio, and then the Rambling About the Washington podcast, I believe, is on the pod. Is that right? Did I get that reversed?
Yes, sir. You got it.
There we go. So, folks, if you guys are willing to tune in, because my man is excited, man. He's got charisma, and you guys, even though we are Bills fans, man, content is content. Good content is good content. Go check out my man Rio doing this thing. Now, Rio, I'm not letting you go just yet, man, because a few things we got to talk about. Because I'm looking at this Bills offense. And it seems like it's coming together. We went up against a formidable foe as we thought. I still think the defense, your defense is still solid. But do you see the Bills really contending with the likes of Tennessee Titans, with the likes of the Kansas City Chiefs?
Y'all are better than the Titans.
Oh.
Y'all are better than the Titans. Y'all are better than the Titans. I like what you guys are doing. Like I'll take y'all over the Titans. I like Josh Allen more than Ryan Tannehill, and that's mostly what it comes down to. I like the pieces you guys have on defense, and I love what McDermott's doing with you. I like y'all to have a shot in the AFC. The AFC playoffs are going to be interesting this year. Even though it's week 3, you see some chinks in the Chiefs' armor right now, and we know it's not going to be that way come playoff time, but now's the time if someone wants to present themselves as a worthy foe in the AFC. I like what the Ravens are doing. I like what y'all are doing. I'm excited to see what the AFC playoffs look like.
Let's speak on the Ravens for a quick second, because I'm a big fan of Lamar Jackson. I mean, all Bills fans know I'm a big fan. I was actually ready to take Lamar Jackson over Josh Allen when the draft was happening way back. I was going to go Josh Rosen, for crying out loud, and we all know what's going on with that. So Lamar Jackson looks like a different quarterback this year. That man is throwing downfield, staying in the pocket, giving his team a chance. Fam, when you go in and you take down the Chiefs, and then you come back and you 4th and 19 and
ridiculous.
Fam, they need to put some respect on my man's name, man.
They do, and he needs to keep it up, because I want him to excel as a passer. Yes, he's a weapon. He's crazy, and hey, shout out to my guy Travis, man.
Yeah, man. Travis says, does Rio have a channel? Yeah, I mentioned the channel for you, Travis. I like what my guy and my brother-in-law and Washington fan. So listen, man, shout out to my guy Rio, man. He's coming through with it. He's coming with that heat, and it's much appreciated, man. So Rio, last thing, man. Tell me and tell Bills fans and Washington, because I know some Washington football fans are gonna be out there. Tell them something. Give them some kind of encouragement that your Washington football team is still in it. This was just a setback, but you guys can still get back into it.
I mean, because on paper, this defense is supposed to be one of the best in the league. I need Chase Young. Chase Young said he was going to get on everybody that he sees bullshitting, meaning he needs to also look in the mirror, because his effort and his body language, it isn't what you're supposed to be when you're the face of the franchise. When Chase and Montez and that defense gets humming, we'll have a chance on a weekly basis to win games. We aren't forcing turnovers right now, and we're like a historically bad third down defense. You guys were 9 of 14 on Sunday. You know, the Chargers week 1, they were 14 of 19 on third down, including a 3rd and 17 with 4 minutes left that we would have get the ball back to have a chance to win the game. I don't think that's going to last, but it's week 4. We play the Falcons in Atlanta on Sunday.
Hold on. Hold that thought, because this is where you're going to now allow yourself to – I have a segment where you get to speak your mind. You get to get whatever's off your chest right now for Washington football fans. Are you ready for that, Rio?
Absolutely.
Because we have an opportunity now. As soon as this segment is done, get it off your chest. Let's go.
Say we trust.
Get it off your chest, kid. Let's go.
Let's get it. Okay. We're in week 4, and nobody should be panicking in week 4 when it comes to your team's win or loss record. Unless you're like 0-3, then you're completely in panic mode. But I'm going to say this right now. If we lose to the Atlanta Falcons, who look like a terrible football team, and they barely squeaked one out versus the 0-2 Giants on Sunday, we are in trouble, and we will not be catching the Dallas Cowboys this year. Please beat the Atlanta Falcons. We are 0-5 career versus Matt Ryan. We never win in the Dome. I don't care about any of that. Ron needs to get these boys in shape and get them ready to win a damn football game on the road, or it's going to be mass hysteria, but in a bad way on Monday, and they're going to start calling for jobs because that's what the media does here.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, Rio just said it with his chest, man. He cannot and will not accept a loss to the Atlanta Falcons. Now, what he doesn't know is that Atlanta Falcons are housing a very good quarterback in Matt Ryan. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They have underrated pieces on that team. So don't think you're just gonna come in and wash the Atlanta Falcons away.
I don't think anything. I have no expectations. I'm praying for our linebacker core versus this freakazoid Kyle Pitts. I don't know what we're gonna do with him.
First of all, your worry is not to just worry on Kyle Pitts. You got Calvin Ridley out there that's eating everybody's lunch out there. So
yes, sir.
You guys are gonna have your hands full, my guy. You guys are gonna have your hands full. But listen, at the end of the day, I still believe in Washington. I think Washington still has a good chance to compete in the NFC East, man. That division has always been a battle. It's always been. I was trying to be nice.
a joke.
Yeah, man. It's always been a challenge for y'all. So I'm gonna say this, man. At the end of the day, man, Washington, you guys, salute to you guys. You guys were able to give us something to prepare for and get right, if you will. And now we're going up against the Texans. So, any words for the Texans?
Man, wash them.
I mean, shit, it is what it is. No Tyrod Taylor, no Deshaun Watson. We're going against Davis Mills.
I mean, Davis Mills can sling it though. Don't get too lax on him, man. He took punishment in his debut last week, but the dude can sling it, and he's actually pretty technically sound. But the Texans are playing for prime draft position at this point. And before I go, I just wanted to say, congratulations on having a franchise quarterback. As a 29-year-old, about to be 30 in a couple weeks, fan, I never experienced a quarterback getting to his second contract here. Good for you guys, man.
Listen,
Good for you guys, man.
Let me tell you, though, it took some time. I can go through a laundry list of quarterbacks that we've gone because Tom Brady absolutely owned the AFC East.
And I'll say, hold my beer.
My goodness, man. Listen, champ. It's just nice. It's just nice to have a franchise quarterback that just got paid. We in this for a minute now, and we better bring some championships to Buffalo. That's all I got to say. But, man, my man Rio, I appreciate you, my G. Anytime that you're trying to come on and chop it up with your boy, man, you got you. I got you. Anytime you need me to come on, man, we're going to chop it up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, man. My man Rio, let me drop that information for my man Rio, because if you guys are looking to catch up with Rio, he's got a YouTube page and he's got his podcast, so Rambling with Rio, and he's also got the Rambling About the Washington podcast. So catch my boy out there. Rio, I appreciate you, my G. We'll keep in touch, my man.
I appreciate you for having me on, man. Y'all take care, man. Good luck.
Yes, sir. That's my guy, Rio, man. He came through. He was a boss. He came through. He owned it. He said what he needed to say. He said it off his chest. He thinks, hey, man, we need to take care of Atlanta Falcons. He's got no expectations, but he's trying to. He doesn't want to get washed by the Atlanta Falcons. But little does he know, they got a good quarterback out there, and Washington needs to not give the ball up, because my man Taylor Heineke seems to want to give that ball up. So maybe he learned his lesson against the Buffalo Bills. But folks, that's my time with Rio. But listen, we still got content to talk about today, folks. So let's talk about it. Let me get to the nitty-gritty, right? We were able to handle business with the Washington football team. We took care of business. We handled it. We looked solid. We looked like we were back. Now, the one thing that you want to be able to do is come back and do the same shit you did before. You know what I'm saying? You can't give a great performance and then follow it up with some doo-doo. Now, the Bills have given fans 2 weeks back-to-back of high scoring, 35 points against the Miami Dolphins, and we shut them asses out. And then we just hung 43 points on the Washington football team. And that was supposed to be a team that was going to give us some fits and some problems. And we handled it like a boss. You feel me? So shout out to the Bills. They came through. But the main thing that we are all looking for is Josh Allen's get right, his comeback, right? And we want to see that again against the Texans, not because the Texans are going to give us fits. It's not at all because of that. What we want is back-to-back big-time performances, because following the Texans game, which we should win, and I'm not going to sit here and say we're absolutely going to win. It's a lock. It's a very good chance to win because it's the NFL, man. Any given Sunday, you just never know. But I'm going to tell you this, man. When we see the Texans next week, we should be able to wash the Texans. Should be. And then we're on to Kansas City. So we need these 2 games to really clean up and attack and get right and do what we must. And then when we go to freaking Kansas City, it's go time. It's go time. And y'all better be ready for that, man, because it's gonna be a fun one. What is that? Is that a primetime game? I can't remember if it is a primetime game. And your boy took the day off. Ooh, wait, no night game. It's gonna be hype. I got my TV, I got my singing, I got my thoughts, I got everything set up. And I suggest you guys get yourself set up as well. And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, please set yourselves up. It's the BF VPN. If you guys have not done that, I'm telling you, I'm hooking you guys up, man. Let me tell you, it's the BF VPN. You're getting 70% off. Have it for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? You get your line, uninterrupted line. You're good to go. $3 a month, for crying out loud. You guys can get yourself a cup of coffee in Starbucks and get your frappe latte or whatever you guys call that stuff, and you're good to go. I'm trying to hook you all up, man. All right? So stay safe, browse fast. And that's what you need when you have that. So going with that, for those that were asking a little bit more, you download the Zone. For those that are Canadian, you guys already know about the Zone. For those that are American, you guys are onto the Zone or new to the Zone, download the Zone. Once you download the Zone, then you get the VPN, NordVPN. Then, once you have that set, once you click into your NordVPN, then you cross over to the Canadian market. And that's where we hook you up. All right? So, moving on. Let's talk about some things here. Some people are a little discouraged. Let me see what's happening, man. Sheldon Cole says, Rico, I'm getting discouraged. People starting to say Bills only playing weak teams. Thoughts? Listen, man, it is the NFL. For anybody that tells you that you're playing weak teams is full of crap. All right? Let me tell you something, man. Any given Sunday, there are teams that get beat that you weren't supposed. How many times have we come in and we beat? When the Packers, this was years ago, the Packers came to town, and we had no business hanging with the Packers and winning against the Packers. None. It's just matchups. It's all about matchups. It's all about who comes to perform and all that stuff. So I'm not buying it. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. And if we happen to have a weak schedule, so freaking be it. Because you know what ends up, and at the end of the day, what ends up happening is nobody cares what happened in week 4 or week 7. They care about what the fuck happens in the playoffs. And if we win the whole damn thing, are we talking about week 7? Oh, they had a weak schedule. We won the damn thing. You know what's gonna matter? The banner that's hanging up there. That's all that's gonna matter. Period. I don't want to hear we're playing weeks. Man, bump that. Bump that. We don't play that game around here. So let's get into our chatter. So you guys already know what it is, man. We have the segment of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, this one is going to be a tough one because there weren't many ugly moments, if any. And this is where I'm going to need the help of y'all. I'm going to need your help, folks, because I don't know if I found any ugly. Maybe there was some bad. I got a couple things I can say about bad, but there was plenty of good. So before we do that, I've got 230 people viewing right now. If you guys have not looked at the pinned comments, the pinned section, hashtag Bing Squad. If you're wondering what the Bing Squad is, go to supportbf.com. All right? Supportbf.com is that simple. Everything is right there. Now, hashtag in the chat, in the live comment right now, if you're watching live, hashtag Bing Squad, you guys are entered into a draw. You guys, whoever the winner is going to win something. Guess what? It's going to be happening live. Haven't done it yet. It's going to be a first. So go ahead and try that right now. So hashtag in the chat right now, Bing Squad, hashtag Bing Squad, and go. And by the way, while you guys are in here, smash that like for your boy, and let's get right into this Bills content. So here we go. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's talk about the good, because there was a lot of good. And the one good that stands out to me and to everyone else, which it should, is Joshua Allen. Josh Allen came out and played like a boss. He played like the MVP candidate that he is, and he looked fantastic doing it. And listen, let me tell you what the difference is with a 35-0 win when your quarterback plays like doo-doo, and a 43-21 win when your quarterback plays like a freaking champ. Let me paint you guys a quick picture. All right. So if you go back and watch the Miami Dolphins game, it's 35-0. Josh Allen, let me see if I can bring this closer to me. Josh Allen is sitting on the bench like this, right? And he's got his hands in his collar like this, and he's just steaming. He's pissed. He's reflecting on what the kind of game did I just have today? Yes, we won 35-0. I should be elated. I should be happy. Nope. Sitting on the bench because he knew he played like ass that game. Fast forward. We're playing Washington. We are spanking the Washington freaking football team. Josh Allen is having a day. 350 plus yards, 4 touchdown passes, 1 rushing. The boy had a nasty day. You know what he's doing on the sideline? He's going around talking to his guys, saying, yo, good job, O-line, pop, top it on the head, go, come over here. He's all over the freaking sidelines. That's the difference when you win 35-0 and your quarterback plays some ass, or you win 43-21, or whatever the hell they scored, and your quarterback played like an absolute star. So I don't want to hear anybody say, but we won 35-0. Great. Yes, we did. But there comes to play where your quarterback knows he didn't play well. And it showed. What a difference in those two comments. So it is always nice to see the quarterback come through. So Josh Allen was absolutely gold. He was good, and I love it. By the way, there's 42 names entered into the draw. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but there's 240 people viewing as we speak. If you want to be entered into this draw, hashtag Bing Squad. It's that simple. And then we're going to have some fun. We're going to try to do this every week, doing a giveaway. Why not? Why not, folks? Let's go. So, the good. We've got my man, Josh Allen. Josh Allen was absolutely fantastic. We all know that. Let's move on to the next. The next person that I have as a good, Zach Moss. Now, I want to talk about Zach Moss because if you guys are familiar with how I've been praising Zach Moss since last year, and I honestly felt that he was the better overall RB. And I started to see them give him more touches as the year went on. This year is a little different. It's a little different because Zach Moss has a competition now. He's got Devin Singletary up in the cut, working out, getting solid, getting built up for the big, long season. And truth be told, Devin Singletary's looked pretty damn good the first couple of weeks. Then they started implementing Zach Moss more. He's a little healthier now. Zach Moss had 2 touchdowns last week, 2 running touchdowns, absolutely blew up Elandon Roberts. And then this week, 13 touches, 60 yards, and looked really good. And a receiving touchdown. So shout out to my guy, Zach Moss. You came through, you did well, and I anticipate more touches coming your way. So let's keep it up. Devin Singletary, that's my guy still. And it's nice to have 2 RBs that are capable of helping out Josh Allen. We just need a nice balanced offense. And then we should be able to hang points on every one of these cats in this game. Next on my list, speaking of play calling, Brian Dable. Now, I got to give a shout out to Brian Dable because Brian Dable recently lost a very close member of his family, and I believe it was his grandmother. And for anybody that knows, man, some of us, if not all of us, we have like a fantastic, if you're lucky enough to still have your grandfather or grandmother around, they're just different. They're just different. There's just a different relationship with granny, you know what I'm saying? Or grandpa, or whatever the case is. And Dable lost his grandmother, and the whole team rallied around Dable and wanted to perform for Dable. So good good on the team, man. And you came out and you performed for that guy because, I mean, I'll speak on I have a close relationship with my granny, man, big time. And I would lose my ish. You know what I'm saying? When the time comes, I will lose my shit when the time comes that, you know what I mean, the good Lord takes granny away. But golly, man, it's nice to see that the team come together and put you know what I mean, put all the nonsense aside and let's perform for this guy. And I'm hoping that this momentum continues on. You feel me? As they rally around Brian Dable. But Brian Dable, man, he put a freaking game together. He put a game together, folks, because right now he's got Josh Allen dialed in, ready to play, and eliminating the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Brian Dable. And I'm going to move on to the other side of the defense, on offense. Shout out to Leslie Frazier. Leslie Frazier, and that's another part of the good. Leslie Frazier has this defense playing lights out. He's got this defense taking full advantage of opportunities. And that's taking the ball away. That's punching the ball out. That's not allowing a freaking inch in the run game. So I mean, that's 3 games that we've now stifled a 100-yard rusher. So let's keep it up. Let's keep the defense going. The D-line is playing absolutely out of their mind, and I love every bit of it. Epenesa's coming through. Ed Oliver is still a problem. Star Lotulelei it's so refreshing to have Star Lotulelei back. What a different look defense. When people are healthy and back to playing, it is great. And I expect big things coming for this offense and this defense. So we're playing great, man. So let's keep it up. This is what a championship team can look like, especially on paper. This is what a championship team can look like. And we haven't even hit our stride yet. So wait till we hit our stride and we are going to be rocking. So shout out to Brian Dable and Leslie Frazier. Let's keep with the good, because there were some really good things that happened in this game, right? So the O-line. I know I'm saying the O-line, and I'm saying they're on the good side because let's keep it real, man. No sacks given up to a team that has Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen. We knew that this team was going to be coming at us full bore. You know what I'm saying? So I love every bit of it. My man John DeMarchi says, "Yo, I like and root for Cody Ford, but Deron Payne ate him alive and had his seconds for Subway." Now here's why I said this with an asterisk, right? I can't put them in the bad. I cannot. You know what I'm saying? And this game is about winning and losing. You're gonna win some reps, and you're gonna definitely lose some reps. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't watched the game in its entirety yet. You know what I'm saying? I caught here bits in there. I'm gonna watch the game in its entirety to see and really look at the line now. I mean, I already know the results of the damn game, so now it allows me to pay attention to players. And I'm gonna say this: the O-line kept Allen clean, no sacks given up to a team that can get after the quarterback. Now, there were some awful, ugly moments that happened in that game, man. The run game could have been better. Devin Singletary was just swallowed up. Could that be part of Devin Singletary's issue of kind of dancing too much? That's something I'm going to watch. But that D-line, which we knew was going to be a problem, we still kind of grinded it out, kept Josh up, and we did what we could. But we're going to be facing some tougher defenses. We're going to be facing some tougher fronts. So I'm hoping to see this line come together even more. But at the end of the day, the O-line played all right today, man. They played good for that game. So I'm going to put them in the good category. Good category. Matt Milano, Teron Johnson, for crying out loud. Those two boys were nasty. Milano is nice. Milano is every penny that we gave that man deserves every cent, every red cent he deserves. So shout out to Matt Milano. Teron Johnson. The guy is a seeking heat missile. See ball, hit ball. That is Teron Johnson in a nutshell. And on top of that, he's aware. He's around the ball, man. If not for a freaking penalty, he's taking that shit back to the house for 6. Man, Matt Milano, awesome player. Thank you, CR. I see that comment. Milano is legit. Joe Mafia says, "Yo, man, Milano is all pro." You ain't lying, man. He is playing like an all pro right now. And we just need Matt Milano to stay healthy. We need him to stay healthy and still man that defense up. And we'll be just fine, man. We'll be just fine. But golly, Teron Johnson, I can't tell you how pleased I am of how he's playing, man. He's actually stepped up his game. He stepped up his game. He was playing solid last year, and then now he's just more in tune. He knows what he's supposed to be doing. He knows where he's supposed to be, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. So shout out to Teron Johnson and Matt Milano. We're gonna keep on with the good. Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. Golly, Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. Shout out to those two boys, man. Holding it down in the backfield. We're not allowing a lot of passes, man. 200 yards, just over 200 yards is garbage time for Taylor Heinicke. Jacoby Brissett didn't have a good game. What did he throw for just under 200 yards? I can't even remember. Or was it garbage time? We haven't allowed a 250-yard passer. Ben Roethlisberger, 179 yards or something stupid like that. We have not allowed a quarterback to carve us. And that's praise to the defensive front, getting after it, and praise to our backfield. Our defensive backfield is holding it freaking down. So shout out to my man, Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. And they both came away with interceptions. So shout out to them. So that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop with the good. Now, did I miss anything? Should I be mentioning anything else in the good category? The good, the bad, the ugly. What can we talk about? What is good? Anything else that I'm missing? You know what? I was about to leave this out, and I can't. So let me play something for you guys. My wife was able to catch me in all my glory, and I was hyped. I don't know if you guys aren't like this when you watch the games. You can't sit and watch the game with me. I can't have you like this. Check this out.
Yes! Good catch, Dawson Knox! Good shit! What a catch, man! What a catch! Good shit, DX.
So while we're watching the game, my wife is sitting next to me. She watches the game with me all the time. And she was like, yo, I knew something was going to happen. So like they were in the red zone. They're about to do this. And I'm watching intently. And then my man throws a beautiful ball to Dawson Knox. Of all people, Dawson Knox contorts his body, catches it, tiptoe inbounds, stays in bounds. Bro, I was hyped.
Yes! Good catch, Dawson Knox! Good shit! What a catch, man! What a catch! Good shit, DX.
So I'm not a yeller like, yeah, but I'm a strong like, let's go, under the breath. And I'm a hand clapper. Whenever things are great, I'm pop, pop, let's go. You feel me? So I'm excited. So if you watching the game with me ever, and you sitting here just, oh, good job. Yeah, did you see that play? That was awesome. No, leave. You need to be hyped. You need to be hyped, man. And that was me, man. And if you guys don't get like that when you watching your Bills, man, yo, we can't watch games together. We can't watch games together, man. And that's the beauty of watching at home, when you could just be just chilling and doing your thing, man. I was pumped. So tell me if you guys are not like that when you guys are watching Bills games, man. Come on, man. Shoot. It's an amazing feeling, man. And when you see Dawson Knox making a play like that, you gotta give him a shout. So I gotta give two more people shouts this, because I didn't even add this in there. But I'm going to. By the way, yo, me too, bro. I'm clapping. Yo, I'm always clapping. Let's go. Let's go. And I'm pumping like this. Yo, that's what I do, man. So there's two people that I didn't put in this list, and I'm glad I got reminded. Emmanuel Sanders, 34 years of age, still running routes like a monster. Beautiful ball and catch down the sideline. Excuse me, that was last week. Down the middle from Josh Allen. Dude, Emmanuel Sanders was nice. I'll catch in the corner of the end zone. Fam, Emmanuel Sanders is a better option at receiver than John Brown. Honestly, if you look at it, and this is no shade on John Brown. This is no shade whatsoever on John Brown. But fam, if you're looking at what this team is doing, and we haven't even hit our stride yet, and Emmanuel Sanders is doing it right now, he's cooking. Let me tell you right now, the league is put on notice. Now we can say that we're one of the better receiving squads in the game. Because now you can't just pay attention to Stephon Diggs. Now you're like, shit, we gotta pay attention to freaking Emmanuel Sanders. All right, so let's kind of roll coverage. Let's kind of stay even. Now you're going to start seeing Stephon Diggs start eating. And I didn't even mention Gabriel Davis. Y'all better recognize, boy. You guys better recognize, man, we got a good squad on our hands, man. and I'm loving every bit of it. And by the way, shout out to Stevie Johnson. Stevie Johnson saw my clip of me getting hyped up, and he reposted that shit on his Twitter page. So shout out to my guy Stevie Johnson. He knows what up, man. I probably embodied a lot of people when what they felt that play. So that was dope to see. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. So Emmanuel Sanders, you made it to the good. Guess who else? You named it, Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox, man. He came through. Dawson Knox came through, man. He is on I don't want to say tear, because he's not on a tear, but dude, 4 receptions on 4 targets, 5 targets, 49 yards and a touchdown. He is reliable. He's dependable. Fam, it's gonna get scary when he starts putting it all together. This is what we wanted from Dawson Knox, because we knew he was athletic. We just knew that he just needed some time. I admit I was harsh on Dawson Knox. And I'm not gonna change. Anytime that I'm like, I feel like this guy could be better and he's just not up to his potential. Yes, as a fan, I'm gonna be like, yo, get your shit together, because you can be so damn good. And he's getting it together. Love the fact that we have talent on this team like Dawson Knox and Sweeney. You know what I'm saying? But Dawson is putting it together slowly, man. So I love every bit that I'm seeing from Dawson Knox. Real talk. Joe Mafia says, Jay Mafia says, and that one pass that was kind of behind Knox, that was not his fault. That's true. That was way behind him. And I was telling my wife this. I was like, see, that's not his fault. He had to turn around like this to look for the ball, man. This is where Josh has to kind of lead his guys a little bit. Sometimes he's a little behind on his throws, but I got to give it to him. He was nice like that. So Dawson Knox, shout out to you. Dawn Keys, what up, my girl? She says, Sunday killed me having to watch the game on my phone, not being able to yell and being polite in a box in Jacksonville with no one I knew. Never doing that again. Girl, don't do that to yourself. Watching the game on your phone, you got to be quiet. No, you need to be around people where you can yell, scream, and shout, baby. Let's go, man. Come on now. So to me, that was your good. Shout out to my guy, Matt Montgomery. We haven't seen Matt Montgomery in a long time. What up, fam? I'm still not sold on Dawson. Maybe next year. Oh, come on. Terrence Blanton. Come on, Terrence. Matthew Montgomery says, that back shoulder throw was on purpose. This was not a back shoulder throw. Not that one. This was he was a crossing in the middle. And he freaking threw, it was just a crosser. It was like a dig route or something like that. And he threw it behind him. Dawson Knox is running this way, and he had to turn back around like this. There's no way that was on purpose. There's no way. It can't be. You're saying? But nonetheless, 5 targets, 4 receptions. He would have went 5 for 5. If not, you feel me? So I'm just keeping it real. Sheldon Cole says, Rico, honestly, so far this team is championship caliber. I'm not ready to say championship caliber yet. On paper, yes. We put together a good performance, 2 good performances. Let's string them together. We're really going to know where we stand when we face Kansas City and Tennessee. That's when we'll know where we stand. If we can hang with these guys, blow for blow, you know what I'm saying? Then we can talk. But until then, we got to string these wins together. But Tennessee and Kansas City, we're going to know what this team is all about. Are we a team that's got mascara makeup on and we look good? And then when the rain comes through, you know what I mean? Our crummy ass mascara is coming off our face, or do we have that good shit? We got that Fenty. You know what I'm saying? We put that stuff on where the rain can come on there and our shit is good because we're the real deal. We're going to find out. But you guys want to talk about Tennessee sucks. Tennessee does not suck. Tennessee is one of the better teams in the AFC. Let's stop with that nonsense. Tennessee does not suck. They got a good receiving core. Offensive line's a little shaky. They got a solid running back that's freaking killing the game right now like he always does. So let's not sit there and say that this team is not good. Still a good team. Kansas City's still a good team. So we're about to find out. So folks, moving on to the next. The bad. I had a hard time trying to find something that was bad in this game, man. But I did find something. Jordan Poyer. Yeah, I said it. Jordan Poyer comes up with an interception. Boom. With a running start. Tucks the ball in, and he's off to the races. Terry McLaurin catches him, brings him down. Now, I'm not saying Terry McLaurin is fat. He's terrible. And he's not fast, not at all. But I joked and said that, man, you got to get in the end zone, man. You got a pick six, the end zone staring right at you, and you get caught from behind. Stop that nonsense, man. And even Jordan Poyer himself was like, He's right, though. Yo, salute to Jordan Poyer, man, because he knows I'm messing with him. But, yo, you get caught from behind, man. We can't have that. You made my bad list. Shame on you. Shame. Get in the end zone, fam. Let's go. Let's keep it going. The bat. And I it's hard for me to say it, but how are you not bringing down Taylor Heinicke defensive line? The amount of times that we could have had him. Like, we should have had this guy sacked at least 7 times. And he was elusive as shit in the pocket. Come on, man. We can't have that, man. We just can't. We just can't. My girl Donkey says, Yo, Rico, you just want people to know Poyer called you and agreed. You got to listen, keep it a buck. I got to keep it a buck. Called him out. He could have easily said, man, shut your ass up. You don't know what you're talking about. And guess what? I would have said, guys, I got roasted by Jordan Poyer. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad. I'll give you the goods, but this happened to be a good one. Can't be mad at stunting. I got to stun on y'all sometimes. You got to. Moving on. A lot of people are talking about how the defensive line didn't get any sacks. How could you guys not get any sacks against Taylor freaking Heinicke or Tyler Heinicke? How? Well, that happens. He was elusive as shit. But that defensive pressure made Tyler Heinicke get out of the pocket, feel uncomfortable, and throw 3 interceptions. So 2 interceptions. So you got to give him that. You have to give him that. You're saying he did get out, but golly, man, we should have had him way more often. And salute to my guy, Sergio Chavez. I saw your super chat, man. I had to just get my point across. Sergio says, yo, good. I see the good in this. He says, the Bills showing out for my first game in Buffalo. Yo, you went to the game? Good, man. That must have been amazing. That's how your first game ever at the Bills game and to give you that performance, that's perfect. Amazing, he says. Here's the bad. No communication on kickoff. Ugly. The refs, all the Washington football holding not called. We had some bad calls on ourselves as well. Can't even speak. So holding calls were not called in that game. Trust me when I tell you that, because Cody Ford had some blatant holds. You know what I'm saying? The old line, Deion Dawkins had some holds as well. He's struggling with some holding right now. Daryl Dawkins had an atrocious hold. Nobody called it. I thought it was for sure going to get brought back. So there were some moments where you saw that stuff. Both teams. You know what I'm saying? But salute to you, Sergio, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed the game, and it's like no other, man. Going to a Bills game is very good. It's a fun time. So let's continue with the bad. Hayes McClendon. What up, Hayes? Hayes says, yo, Trey White is a true shutdown, but that would be the bad because they won't throw his way. I see that as good. Don't throw his way. Because now you're going to have to survey the field. You're going to look one way. Oh, shit, can't do it. By the time you look back, seconds are going off the clock. And then by then, maybe the pass rush is on your ass. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So, by the way, we got 275 people right now. I'm going to call that draw very shortly. Let's try to get it to 300 people. If you guys haven't hashtagged Bing Squad, you're not going to be part of the draw, man. Let me see how many people I got in the draw right now. I got 66 people in the draw. That's it? Okay. Up to you guys. Hashtag Bing Squad. And you're going to be in that. All right? So let's go. Donkey says, yo, Justin, Rico deserved to be acknowledged. You damn right I did. You damn right. So check this out. The bad. Jerry Hughes. Now, before I get to this, somebody was like, yo, I can't remember. I think it was Pierre, but somebody said, yo, you should have a segment for milk carton candidate. It was actually a pretty fun one last week because everyone's like, well, you put Josh Allen on the milk carton. You shouldn't do that. You should put somebody else on. Well, then who? Well, we haven't seen Jerry Hughes show up. Where is Jerry Hughes? Jerry, where you at? I have to put you on the milk carton, my guy, because right now you got the Rooks getting some playing time and taking full advantage of playing time. And we can't say that they're getting way more than you because you had some good playing time this Sunday. And you guys already know, I've already posted something, and I'm going to post it again to remind you guys. There was a play that Jerry Hughes, I'm going to just play it for you. Look at the top of your screen. At left end. Left end. There he is. I'm zooming in. Look at Jerry Hughes. Watch what happens to Jerry Hughes. Sit down, sir. Come on. Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Milk carton alert. Milk carton candidate Jerry Hughes. Am I tripping for putting Jerry Hughes on the carton? There we go. You guys let me know. Am I tripping? Should Jerry Hughes not be even put on this milk carton candidate list? Last week was Josh Allen. I put Josh Allen on the milk carton. Was like, yo, where he's at? And he answered. Get him off the milk carton. Who else is supposed to be on the milk carton right now? Jerry Hughes. And it's not because it's just me saying it. Many people are asking, yo, where's Jerry Hughes at? So I got no choice but to put him on there. It pains me. It pains me to put him on there, but I got to. I need to see my man show out next week. Get yourself off that damn milk carton. Because I'll tell you right now, man, Addison is playing pretty damn good. Solid. I see Addison. I see him. You feel me? I see him busting around the corner and getting out there and trying to get that quarterback. I see it. My man CR says, yo, Jerry's getting a little older now, so we have to give him that. They'll probably start rotating them more. They've been rotating. This is what they do. This line rotates all the time. You feel me? So I don't want to hear that. I need to see my guy, Jerry Hughes, show up. Because right now he's on the milk carton. Sorry, Jerry. I had to do it to you. Had to. You feel me? So milk carton alert, Jerry Hughes. Now let's get back to it. Let's get back to the bad. You know what I'm saying? Because we had some really good things. Let's get back to the bad category. There's not many. I saw some not great play by Cody Ford in the pass game. Pass blocking. Golly. The interior line still scares me. I know we had I just put them on the line to say good stuff. You know what I'm saying? No sacks given. But there were a lot of holding calls that weren't called. And that would have stalled our drives. That would have stalled big passes. Right? Let me tell you something. My man Pierre showed me a clip. It was 3rd and long. I don't know exactly what the yardage was. It was 3rd and long. And we completed pass to Gabriel Davis. And Gabriel Davis caught that ball. If we get called for that penalty, play nullified. We're punting. That changes everything. You know what I'm saying? So we have to clean up our shit when it comes to freaking pass protection. Because when it comes to interior lines that we're going to be facing, especially when we're going against freaking Chris Jones in Kansas City, and that guy still gives me nightmares. We got to clean it up. We've got to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the bad for me, Jerry Hughes, where you at, kid? We need to see more of you. Jordan Poyer getting caught. Come on, Jordan. you can't get caught next time. You got to get that shit. And some interior guard play from Cody Ford. I mean, that's and to me and Feliciano. Those two still a little shaky to me. I still need to see more. But that's for me, that's the bad. Anything stand out for you guys that was not great? Oh boy, I was trying to avoid this. But people keep bringing this up. Tremaine Edmonds. Can I tell you something? I almost put Tremaine Edmonds on the list, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Because Tremaine Edmonds does do good things for this defense. Solid in coverage. He is. But some play recognition issues, man. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Go watch the screenplay to Antonio Gibson. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go watch the screenplay to Antonio Gibson and pay attention to Tremaine Edmonds. Now, I still F with Tremaine Edmonds. He's not going on the carton because he does some good things, but he is on notice. He's on notice. But it's like, how could you be talking about Tremaine Edmonds when the team is doing solid? They're winning. They are. But when you see certain plays that happen and you're like, man, that could have been totally avoided. And you're like, yo, what was the cause of that? And you see and you're like, oh, boy. You feel me? So just pay attention. But I still F with Tremaine Edmonds. I think he's a solid linebacker. I mean, the dude's made 2 Pro Bowls for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's still early in the season, so maybe he'll get his bearings back and he's good to go. So I'm not ready to harp on him just yet, but he is on notice. He's definitely on notice. And a lot of people are on his ass, man. They're on his ass. So I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not mad at y'all. I can see it too. But come on, man. Well, come on, man. I'm telling you. Hayes McCunn says, yo, we gave up 73 yards on a TD. What in the hell? That was a beautiful screenplay, though, man. Antonio Gibson was just an athlete. That boy was just an athlete. He just took off and did what he was supposed to do. You can't even hate on that. That boy just did his thing. Now, let's get to it. The ugly. There's only one thing that stood up to me that was ugly. Can you guys tell me what it was? Only one thing. One thing stood out to me that was like, ooh, can't do that. That's nasty. The nasty award. You know what I'm saying? I should change ugly to nasty. The nasty award. By the way, shout out to my guy, John DeMarchi. What up, John? So for the people at the back, Dawkins, Mongo, Morse, Williams, Brown, OL by playoffs. We need an OG in 2022 draft. Need 2 if we don't kick Williams inside. Ooh, let me repeat that for everybody that's in the back. Because he said it. He said for the people in the back. Deion Dawkins, Feliciano, Mitch Morris, Williams, and Spencer Brown. So, Cody Ford's got to go. You're taking Cody Ford out. Are you ready for that? Because Cody Ford does do some good things in the run game. Are you ready to do that, John DeMarchi? I mean, I'm not mad at it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at it. You got to put your best. You got to put your best. And if you feel that Cody Ford is a lesser guard than Feliciano, that is a problem. That is a problem. Now, let's get to the ugly. What was ugly in this game? My man David Reed says, 3 penalties on the kickoff was nasty. Yeah, there was a sequence of play where there was 3 or 4 penalties on the Bills. I was like, what? And they just kept on ringing them, just killing us on that stuff. So that was a nasty one. That was pretty nasty. That was ugly. But there's one super ugly thing and super bad for me. There it is. Ugly. Special teams was nasty good. Nasty, not good. Let me tell you, man. Kickoff goes up in the air. I get it. I totally get it. It's up in the air and it's floating. And I'm going to give McKenzie this one. It's the special teams play, but McKenzie too. He's involved in this. Ball's in the air. He's looking at it. He runs up towards it and then stops and then backs up. Right? And then the ball is obviously doing this. So it's going to bounce back this way. And as it does, and it hits a Redskins defender, a Washington football defender, and then all hell breaks loose, scrum on the ground, and the freaking Washington football team recover. Fam. That can't happen. Fluke play, but you got to put your body on the line for that ball and grab that shit. And McKenzie was like, I'm 175 pounds. No, sir. I ain't doing that shit. So the ugly award goes to McKenzie and the special teams unit for allowing that mess to happen. There was no alert. There was nobody saying, ball. I mean, I'm not there. I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there was, but I didn't see anybody kind of doing this. That's on McKenzie. McKenzie would have been like, yo, like, get the ball. It's floating and do something. It was just not a good look. And even everybody was like, what the hell just happened? Ugly. I'll take that. Dawn Keith just put up something. She says, you know what? Vernon Butler and Mackenzie Muff. Listen, you need to explain to me about Vernon Butler. I mean, Vernon Butler is a depth player, but what did he do to you? What did he do to you, Don? So that's right. The ball was going to drop. That's for damn sure. Matt Montgomery, what's up, Matt? He says, yo, our special teams haven't been championship caliber. They could be the reason we don't go far in the playoffs. Ooh, now that's a hot take. That's a unit we'll have to pay attention to. That is for damn sure. That's a unit we're going to have to pay attention to because don't forget, we knew this was going to be a different special teams when Roberts left. And now we have somebody else holding it down. I don't think Roberts would ever let that shit bounce. He would go after and get that ball. And who knows? Maybe he freaking takes it back to the house. You never know. But I'm going to leave it at that. By the way, we got 272 people watching right now. And we have 81 people in the draw. So I'm about to do the draw right this second. So hang tight while I get this thing going right now. And I'm going to put the draw in right this second, folks. So hang tight as I set this up here. Boom. We're going to see what's happening. Can you guys see my screen? Hold on. So let me get that shit going first. All right. Can you guys see the screen? So we got 81 entries. It's not too late. If you guys are trying to get in, you better get in right now. Get in right now. It's time. Get your entries in. And if you're wondering what's going on, how do I get in there? Hashtag Bing Squad. Hashtag Bing Squad. All right, here we go. I'm about to put the draw in just now. Oh, yeah, there's another entry. Let's see. I'm going to wait till we get to 100 entries. Let me wait till we get to 100 entries. and then we'll get it popping. So until then, we're gonna look at some comments and questions that I see here. Caitlin Blount, my girl, says, yo, Roberts had 2 straight drops last year. McKenzie playing better than Roberts. Ooh, now that is a hot take. I don't know if I agree with that, Caitlin Blount. I don't know if I agree with that, because at any, not once did I ever worry about Roberts muffing a kick. But I worry a lot when McKenzie's fielding it back there. Not because I don't think he's capable. It's just, I'm like, oh, I hope that, you know what I'm saying, nothing happens. So I got to keep it real when I say that. Just be real. Oh, we got 98 entry. We need 2 more, and I'm gonna do the draw right now. 2 more. Let's go. 99. We got it. Let's go. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100. Hashtag Bing Squad. Hashtag Bing Squad. We're waiting on it. Give me that 100. Give it to me now. We wait on that 100. Bing Squad. Let's go. We got it? No, we don't got it yet. We went on. Oh, there it is. There's the big 100. Okay, here we go. Here's the draw. What do we got? Who's the winner? Winner, chicken dinner. And whoever wins it, I need you to send me your information. Who do we got? Oh, we got AZ Bills is our winner. AZ Bills is our winner. So whoever AZ Bills is, what I need from you, AZ Bills, is to send your information to our email. All right? BuffaloFanatics@gmail.com. Send your information. Just say, hey, I was the winner for the prize. And we can set it up going from there. So there it is. AZ Bills fan. You saw it. You guys saw it right there. Hit us up. Let's get it popping, and we'll go from there. So recapping, AZ Bills fans, you know what to do. At BuffaloFanatics@gmail.com. Hit me up. So here's the deal, folks. Altogether, a freaking fantastic game from the Bills. We get a chance to duplicate what we did against the Washington football team and take it to them against the Texans. So big things are coming right now. Let's get into my fantasy talk. I absolutely blew it in fantasy. I absolutely blew it. I'm pissed. I benched Emmanuel Sanders. I benched freaking Waddle from Miami. And I started Devin Singletary. And I started Darnell Mooney. Why did I do that? And here I am taking an L. And I was in it. It was 140 to 140. They had Jalen Hurts. I had Devontae Smith. So that's a wash pretty much. And then I had Tony Pollard playing. Had I played Emmanuel Sanders, had I played Jalen Waddle, we're not even talking about this, man. Yo, I'm pissed. I bench Emmanuel Sanders. Never again. Never again. So, John Amarchi, before I get out of here, he goes, Texans was going to be Tyrod revenge game. Now it's J17 playoff revenge game. You damn right. We got to give them that team that beat down, because they freaking took away our damn chance to freaking go past that first round. So it is what it is. So, folks, that is our time today, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I think it was fun. We had my guy Rio on, and we talked about the Washington football game. And you know what I'm saying, some good things. He said it, man. Yo, Teron Johnson, that boy is a real deal player. Josh Allen looks like the MVP candidate that he is. Do we have some things to work on this damn team? Of course we do. You know what I'm saying? We need to polish ourselves in getting after the quarterback on a more consistent basis. And the O-line, although we kept Allen clean, and I got to give y'all the props, we also got to work on our individual plays, man, because there's things that we got to clean up. So I'm saying, so that interior line is still a sore spot for me, and as it is for you guys as well. So, folks, that is my time. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all tune in every single week to the Rico Report, to the Buffalo Fanatics, and it's your time. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it, because you could be anywhere else, but you've given me your time and your eyes, so I appreciate it. It's always love. If you guys have not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't liked that page, smash that like before you get out of here. Salute to AZ Bills fans on the giveaway you will get. I need your information. Send your information here, and we'll get it popping. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us. That's it for me. It's always love. We got to do this shit again against the Texans. And until now, let's enjoy the win. Washington football team goes down 43-21 or 22 or whatever the hell they scored. You know what I'm saying? The Dolphins are getting waxed all over the place. Hey, the Dolphins are getting waxed 35-0. I really wanted to take down the Pittsburgh Steelers, but hey, you win some, you lose some. We just got to keep stacking them dubs. Stack them dubs and keep it going, man. So look out for information coming your way, folks. If you guys have not gone to the Buffalo Fanatics page, we got written pieces. Go ahead and check that out. Follow us on the Buffalo Fanatics on Instagram. We are the biggest, the baddest page there is. All your information is right there. Follow us on Twitter, BFLO Fanatics, Buffalo Fanatics. BF Fan Shop. Get your merch. Follow me on Rio Rico _BF on Twitter. And that's it, man. That's my time. Folks, enjoy yourself. Have yourself a fantastic rest of the week. And until next time, it's your boy. And I'm gone. Let's go. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm going to rock with it. Let me rock with it a little bit. Hey, and I'm gone.